You know what, today I'm out testing two action cameras. I have the DJI Nano, which is a brand new modular tiny action camera, and I also have the Ace Pro 2, which is one of my favorite action cameras overall. And today I'm testing the low light modes on these two cameras. We are starting the video now. I'm sitting under a roof here and it's quite dark. You have super night mode on the DJI Nano. Hopefully it looks good, and you have pure video mode on the Ace Pro 2. Like I said, the Ace Pro 2 is my favorite camera, especially when it comes to low light. It overall produces really good image quality. Both of the camera is set to full auto. The only thing I did on the Ace Pro 2 is set the sharpness to low. You don't have that option on the DJI Nano. You can't set the sharpness, but you can set the white balance. But I'm having the white balance in full auto just to see how the cameras adjust to the different conditions. So what do you think about the image quality? Does it look clean? On the screen it seems to be way brighter on the Ace Pro 2, and that's because of the AI chip working together with the hardware inside the camera, trying to produce the overall best image quality and also reducing noise. But how is my skin tones? Does it look natural or does it look unnatural? Often in low light mode you can see a really smooth skin tones. It looks a little bit fake, I know, but for me it's really important to have an action camera that can perform in conditions like this, because this is typical here in Norway, especially now we're getting close to winter. The sun is going down quite early and often it's not good lighting conditions, and I need an action camera that can perform in conditions like this. It's really important for me. The DJI Nano has the same hardware as the Action Fire Pro when it comes to sensor size. I do think it has the nano chips also trying to work together with the hardware to produce the overall best image quality. When I look at the screen on the DJI Nano, it seems to be more correct when it comes to the conditions, the colors. But that's not always the case when it comes to trying to produce the best image quality in low light. Often you want to see a little bit brighter image, enhancing the shadows a little bit more, and at the same time trying to have the best skin tones and overall colors. So what do you think? We're going to start to walk a little bit. I was out on a little hike on the trails here, but it was so wet I had to return. So we're going back down again and do some vlogging style walking, and then we can test the stabilization also in conditions like this. This is really tough for a camera with the ISO cranked really high, trying to stabilize, and also the shutter speed, trying to stabilize the footage as good as it can. And that's where we can see if the hardware together with the AI chip is doing best it can to stabilize the footage and also giving us the best overall image quality. So let's walk down and do some vlogging and record some footage and see how it looks. So let's begin. Okay, so this is a vlogging style. So what do you think about the image quality now? I want you to pay attention especially to the tree lines and see if you can see a lot of jitters. That's often the case. You can see that the camera is struggling a little bit to retain the overall best stabilization. Both of these cameras are doing a good job stabilizing the footage even in conditions like this, but it also struggles, of course. But what do you think about the colors? It's quite dull outside now, and this season now we are in autumn or fall, and it's quite nice to see now the colors are changing from green to yellow to brown, and you can see all the leaf is falling on the ground. It's a really nice time of the year. I'm not a winter person. I don't like winter because it's not that easy to go on longer hikes or run in the mountains, but I do use my action camera quite a lot, and the conditions is often even worse. Wintertime, it's getting darker even earlier. So this is a perfect test for me, especially testing the DJI Nano and see if it can produce good overall image quality in low light. It should produce pretty good image quality now because it's not completely dark. I did a test the other day with it against the Go Ultra. I haven't posted that video, and it was quite disappointing to see the super night mode versus the Go Ultra. And now I will say I have the low light king when it comes to action camera, the Go Ultra, head to head with the DJI Nano. So what do you think? And I'm also using the mic ear connected to the Ace Pro 2, and I have the DJI Mic 2 connected to the DJI Osmo Nano. Both of these mics are great mics, and I'm also using the vision dock now, so I can see myself on the DJI Osmo Nano. And that's what I love about Insta360 camera, the Go Ultra, also the Ace Pro 2, is to have that flip-up screen. So easy when you're going to film something else, turn the camera, flip down the screen and see it. On the vision dock, you have to take off the camera. The vision dock, you have to take off the camera pod, turn it around, and then record. That's a little bit annoying about the DJI Osmo Nano, but I do like the modular magnetic design of it, and it's actually quite rugged. The camera pod is the only thing that is waterproof on the DJI Osmo Nano. The Ace Pro 2 is fully waterproof. So what do you think about this quick test? Which of the image do you prefer? Often natural images is what we really like, but I also want to see the colors retain and clean image. You can probably see some noise in the image. That's typical, of course. It's low light, but I want to see a clean image, true colors and natural skin tones. I've done a lot of testing with the Ace Pro 2 when it comes to low light, and it usually always performs good. But sometimes it could look a little bit fake. But remember, this is AI together with hardware trying to produce the best image quality possible. So it's not easy. But this is what I usually use cameras for. Out vlogging, talking to the camera. Of course I'm going to do a little stabilization test running up this trail and just try to see how the stabilization is, me holding the camera. That's often also a really important test. So actually let's do that now. I'm going to walk up again and I'm going to hold the cameras like this and do a stabilization test. And now you should pay attention to the image, see if you can see any warping or the tree lines. It looks a little bit jittery. So let's run. Let's twist the cameras a little bit. Is there a big difference? Let's run it down again and actually turn the camera. And now I can't see the screen on the DJI Nano, but that's all right. And let's walk and run. And twist the camera. Yeah, I'm getting warm, and just flip up the screen on the Ace Pro 2. So what do you think with that short stabilization test? Like I said, what I do love about these tiny action cameras, the DJI Osmo Nano and the Go Ultra, is the really tiny camera you can mount on a chest necklace or on a head clip. Both of them has really good mounting options. And the Go Ultra and the DJI Nano is not weighing anything, so the stabilization is usually really good and it's easy to carry on you. With the Ace Pro 2 and also the Action 5 Pro, that's where it gets difficult when it comes to mounting such a big action cameras on a chest mount or a head mount. It's too heavy and the camera is bouncing so much that the stabilization is really bad. So that's why I love tiny action cameras. It's actually you get really good stabilization because they are not weighing anything. So what do you think? I'm going to take some sample shots in low light mode, and you can tell me what you think about them. But today who is the winner, the DJI Osmo Nano or the Ace Pro 2. What I'm seeing on the screen, it seems like the Ace Pro 2 is doing a better job, but we have to see how the footage actually look like. So let's record some footage. Give me a thumb up and subscribe and watch the clips. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.